Hello, everyone. Good. I wouldn't say evening. It's evening here. Good day, in case it's not evening, wherever you are. How are you guys? How are you guys? Oh. So, like always, same intro as always. Just went to stream, but also I can do it again. I can finally do it again, because I was hacked. um, in case you are unaware, don't think so, because I don't think a lot of new people stumble on these lovely streams here. But I was emailing with people, and I thought they were it was for sponsorship deal. It looked really real, but I got scammed. I walked into their trap, and I opened the file, and then they took over my Google account, and then they started streaming crypto on my YouTube channel. But as you can see, and as I will promise to you, we will not be streaming crypto today. We will not be streaming crypto today. YouTube deleted my YouTube channel because of it. They thought that's weird, and they deleted it. And then it took me like a week before I got everything back. But it's back. It is back. So that's where we are now. Yeah. Great intro. Great intro. Boop. Let me first get everything working. Huh. We don't know what to draw yet, so we'll put in this one. And of course, we have to reopen the stream or the chat, because it never does that right away. Up. Ta-da! Crazy, you were hacked, yeah. I can laugh about it now, but I'll tell you, I had a lot of panic when that happened. I can't even tell you how I did it, but I ended up being able to contact YouTube. But that was hard. That was so hard. And all the things I read were like, hey, so the first thing you need to do is change your password. And I would love to, but I cannot get into my account. So I cannot change anything. And I use a passkey. They all they all changed those, so I wasn't able to get in there. It was very frustrating. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. So yeah, and maybe all that caused me to hate drawing for a while. I haven't drawn in like a week, and I was able to draw, like, finish some sketches of a character 2-3 days ago. That was like, oh yes, finally something. And I bought a little sketchbook on paper so I could try to get in there, but I'm still pretty rough. And I thought today, let's just try it. But I can't promise you that I will be like the smoothest in town. Hey, I can exit my account. Oh, did you change the password? Yeah. It was just so frustrating, because every article for YouTube was like, okay, first step, go to your account. Don't have your account? Don't worry. You can try to get it back here. You click on it, and then you need an account for that. You need that account for that. Like, oh, what is the password for your account you're trying to get back? Like, if I knew, I wouldn't be here. So, but eventually they did get me back, okay? They did eventually get it back for me. it was a lot of mailing back and forth. I had to like film stuff from my computer. All the shenanigans. All the shenanigans. The hackers in question, when my YouTube channel was down, emailed me again with the exact same email. So I was like, okay, no, I know it's you guys. I already knew it was them. And then they emailed me again with like, hey, did it, is everything okay? Do you want to still do the sponsorship? I did, I didn't respond, of course. And then they tried to do it again with like another sponsor deal stuff. So yeah. You won't see sponsored deals from me for a while. But then again, who would sponsor me? Sometimes you get the craziest deal. You're like, why would they want to have like little old me? You know? But sometimes they want to. And a lot of times they're nice people. But it was not that nice of them to hack me and stream crypto. Yeah, I'm glad I got it back. At first, the only thing I lost were my playlists. Like, I've been collecting music for years, and I have like a playlist for food. I have like all that kind of stuff, and I lost those, and I was so annoyed. I'm like, no. But today I discovered that the playlists were sent back as well. They were put back as well. So at the end, we didn't lose anything. We came so far, and it did matter. We came far, and it did matter. The playlists are back. There were also a lot of playlists for this channel. Honestly, couldn't care less. But the music playlist was very important to me. And other stuff. I think I had playlists for... I had such a good playlist. I have a playlist with all like the weird anime stuff I find. With like the weird, like... Well, not weird. It doesn't even have to be anime stuff. It's full of like Elsa and Jack Frost videos with Cascada music in the background. Or it's anime performers on stage acting out a great anime I once saw. It's that kind of stuff. That was my favorite playlist. And I got it back. Do you have TikTok? I do, but I barely post on it. Because every single time I do, I'm just like, yeah, why am I doing this? It's such a hassle to get into like a TikTok format. And it's not enough. And I've seen a lot of people do those TikToks where they have like their drawing. They have their... Wait, I'm gonna... They have like this. They do like this. Do you guys know those ones? How would they do that, actually? They were like, ooh. Do you know those ones? They're like, oh. I absolutely despise those TikToks, so I refuse to do those. But that would be like a very easy thing for me to do with my art. But maybe I will. I don't know. I don't even think. Especially if they go so slow. They're like... And then you hear a robot voice, or even worse, like the trickster filter. Hey everyone, I was doing drawing. Bleh. Yeah, those. Anyway, let's get cracking. Let's get drawing. Let's do it. Let's put it on a sip. Let's do a sip, sippy sip. For what we're going to draw today, I don't know yet. Because that's part of the journey. That's part of the charm. That's part of my charm. That's what my mother always says. I hate those AI voices and filters. Yeah, absolutely. They're so annoying. Like, use your own voice. Especially like I don't know. Like, I think it's called the trickster voice filter, but it sounds like SpongeBob to me, like the English SpongeBob. So annoying. I skip it by default. Anyway. I was a bit in the mood because like, I look at drawings all the time, and I've been playing Genshin again. Because there's gonna be like a new character, and my friend was like, I want to play it again because that character's, what is his name? Flint? Finn? So Flint, I think it's Flint. And she was like, I want him. I'm gonna have to collect stuff again. And I thought, I'm gonna be the nice friend. I'm gonna help you out. With the multiplayer stuff. I've been playing Genshin again, and it also kind of got me inspired to do like a fun character design tonight. Flynn. Oh, it's Flynn, not Flint. Flint makes more sense to me. Doesn't matter. I also been watching an anime, and one of the main characters is a little brat. And so I also really was in the mood to draw this one. Like, look how rough this drawing actually is. I tried to draw him in my sketchbook. I bought this little sketchbook yesterday yesterday. I went to Amsterdam with my sister, and we went to this like art store, and I have a lot of art books, but like sketchbooks, because I never finish them. But they're also big, right? They're all so big. But this new sketchbook I have is like really small. I think it's like 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. So it's not that intimidating. Yeah, I really want to draw this bratty one. I did, I did try to make like a new outfit for him, just for fun. We can maybe, I hate this pose, but we can kinda, and then I always do the hips as well. Just transform as much as you can for a better pose. Or maybe we should do hand on hip. Like, I'm just in the mood to like design some outfits. So if y'all don't mind. What should he? I think he should be holding something in his other hand. Should we also do? Ooh, should we do full body? Should we be crazy today? Maybe we gotta be crazy today. He doesn't even have a full body design of this one. Hand on hip is a classic. I usually try to avoid full body because it can get so hard for some reason. Oh, well, I know the reason. I pretend I don't know. But it's like the legs, the poses, you know? And for some reason, like, sketching out this and doing the line art for that is fine. Doing the line art for the lower part takes way longer. It takes way longer than all the other stuff. But maybe that's also motivation. The lack of motivation for me. So he is pretty skinny. Because he's very picky eater because he doesn't eat anything. I don't want this. This is gross. Mom. I'm not gonna eat it. That kind of stuff. That's the vision. So I think he... Also, like, boys going through puberty. Like, one day, first they're like this. And then 2 days later, like, hello. I'm tall all of a sudden. I was thinking of, like, a little... It's like a sailor suit, but... Are you feeling... Actually... Feeling something like this. Like it is... a poofy sleeve? I thought of like a... Yeah, we're gonna do like a second... sketch. I always think shoes are hard. I always think shoes are hard. Hello, just a random person. Oh, and hello, my cat. Oh, my cat is here. Hello. Hi. Oi. Oi. Yeah. Mwah. Mwah. I always have to kiss. I always have to kiss the cat. I am so sorry, but I have to. He has like these 2 antennas on his hat. Very important. As for pants, because he does need them. Maybe you can do something like this. Never be sorry to kiss the cat. You're right. You're right. Yes. I want like this silhouette, I think. That makes you think, why? So, it's a bit hard to see, I imagine. These sketches. I think I'm gonna do like some designs up here. I think that would be nice. And then for some, maybe... I don't want them too short. I think they were pretty fine length, actually. Because, like, these shorts, they be shorting. They be shorting. This one needs to be a bit different. As for shoes, Some little elegant shoes. Little pointy shoes, maybe. I'm gonna let future Luigi figure that out, if I'm being real honest. Maybe some socks. I don't think I'm gonna do socks. No. So, oh my god, I forgot his other hand. I say as I draw his wings. Oh. Up. Oh. This is a fun little sketch. Now, I don't know if I want to fully commit to this drawing yet. So let me just sketch out a bit more. Oh my god, there's a fly on my in my face all of a sudden. Because I also thought about I did some sketches again on my sketchbook. And it made me want to draw something else. Last stream, and I don't mean the crypto one, we made this. I started with another one. That is something we could do. But I also thought about I made a little sketch for this one. Wait, oh my god, I can make a photo real quick. Oh my god. Watch this. Oop. Like, excuse the bad photo. I'm going to be sending you guys as well. I'm gonna send all of you this photo on your phones. I learned from those hackers, and I'll be hacking all of you to send you the photo. Just kidding. I made a photo with my phone, and I'm gonna put it on my screen real quick so you guys can see the vision I had today. And the vision was hello? Yeah. This is what I drew today. I was waiting for my shawarma to get here. And I thought about this because I really like the bunnies. I thought about drawing something like this. That's also something I would like to do. I don't like the other one that much. There's also something I like to do. Because I just really like the bunnies. I just really like the bunnies, if I'm being honest. I love bunnies. Ah, they're so cute. I don't know what the relationship of this girl, Genevieve. We called her Genevieve, and with we, I mean me. We called her Genevieve. I don't know what her relationship is towards these bunnies, but she is in stress when they escape again. So I think she just works in like a shelter. That's the first thought I had. But maybe these are her bunnies. That's also a possibility. Because have you guys ever seen me upload something with a concrete plan? Have you guys ever seen me be sure about what I want? Also, I'm going to do something real quick because something's bothering me real loud. I put the opacity of the chat a little higher because sometimes the messages went away. We are all Luigi now, yes. Absolutely. This is a team effort. We're a team, okay? I like to call you guys team. So team, let's draw this. Let's at least sketch this and then see if we feel it. Okay? To see if we feel it. Because I need to explore this character a bit more first. That's also another one. So, oh! I always scare myself. So just her with the bunnies, but I don't know what, again, the relationship between her and these bunnies. Irrelevant for now. Irrelevant. We equals me and me equals Luigi, so we're all Luigi. Math. What's the trope with her and Silver? I will say, the trope that used to be, the story that used to be is the name of my new novel, and it is me explaining this. There was months ago, maybe even a year ago. I think it was a year ago, because me and my friend, we're two grown-ass women, and we discussed, like, okay, I think this character has this type of girl, this character has this type of girl. And a lot of these girls I always drew for Twisted were already kind of thought out in those conversations. And one of those conversations was also this girl. And her trope used to be bad boyfriend, new guy helps her out. But that was when I didn't officially know yet that Silver's meant to be Aurora. Okay? There were like rumors, but it wasn't like fully confirmed. And I don't think, like for at least the English server, the whole Silver story wasn't out yet. So I didn't know. Or at least pretended not to know. I don't know. And then, now he's obviously... Where are you at? He's obviously Aurora. It is true. I used to think he was like the magic of Merryweather. But again, irrelevant. But that made the girl for Silver obviously Philip. And Philip didn't have like an ex he needed to run away from. So I wanted to rewrite that. But I don't know when, what yet. So they're tropeless. They do not have a trope. And they do not have a trope yet. They don't have a cliche. They don't have a soap yet. They don't have any of that. Because I like to draw before I think. So, if there are trope ideas, because we cannot let anyone go tropeless. No, not tropeless, okay? Topless, yes. Tropeless, no. Very important. So... Philip and Aurora were arranged an engagement. We already have that trope, Katie. We already have that trope. So we don't recycle in this team, okay? We don't recycle in this team. But I like your thinking. It's not really a trope, but I did think about, like, oh, maybe they were set up to go on a blind date, but both of them were like, nah. Actually, I met this really nice person, and then I don't know. Yeah, Kaleem got a fiance from his daddy, so. But a lot of these personalities, a lot of these relationships I make, I like them to be potentially romantic. You know, not romantic already or in its core. That's what I like. So maybe it's just friends. All of them are friends first. That's what I like. It's the potential that should be there. That's what I enjoy. I don't want to be there yet. It's the climb, as Miley Cyrus said, and I want to do the climb. The top of the mountain, we're not there yet, and we're not going to ever be there. It's the climb. But what kind of climb is this? Love at first sight. Yeah, but that's not the climb. That's not the climb. Oh, but that is cute. Dang it. Somebody suggested she is part of the fencing team. Is that what's called? No, fencing is like the thing around your yard. It's like someone with like a mask. This is her. This is another sketch of her. This is what she does. Is that fencing? That's not fencing. Is that fencing? Like the long sword and the masks. So, and like somebody suggested that. Oh, it is called fencing. Okay. She was like in the fencing club. And I thought, yeah. That was really nice. So she's in the fencing club, everybody. She's in the sport, how you say that? One of a sport club, not an art club, a sport club. A sport club. I swear, whenever I speak English, there's like I have like a lisp when I talk in English. And when I talk in English, I have a lisp. It's not as present in my mother tongue. I'm gonna try it in different pose. Why? Why am I trying out a different pose? Well, the thing also with this pose is that it looks a little bit too much like this one. We don't want that. Again, we do not recycle. Every time. Have you ever noticed how many of the Disney princesses and princes have horses? Yeah, because it's a classic. It's a very classical companion. It's a very useful classical companion. Thought about this. This is a shoe. And then she's like, ooh. I do like for her personality to be a bit about, not complaining, but whenever something's happening, she's like, but we need to move forward. It's the 21st century. Like she's very progressive in that way, because Philip in the movie was like, Dad, I'm not gonna marry someone, it's like the 14th century, oh my god, Dad. Right? Right? Can she hold the bunny? Ooh. That would also be nice. I first thought about this and that she then could like just watch them. But holding one is kind of nice, isn't it? Mars, you may are cooking. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait a sec. Oop. Important. Important. We have to move out the doll. Let's do one where she holds up a bunny. Which one? Which one? I feel like she'd be... Because I don't know, wait. I don't know if I explained this. These are like the free fairies. They're the free fairies. They're Merryweather. The red one is fauna, right? Right? Oh wow, I usually know this kind of stuff. I'm gonna pretend that this is it. The red one is Flora, really? Oh yeah, well. Right, but then, you know, like, these bunnies are not called that. I don't think they are. Or maybe they are. Who knows? But that's what they're meant to be. How does one hold a bunny? You have a bunny. I think the bunny can better. This is a bunny. I used to draw bunnies. I drew a lot of bunnies when I was younger, and I drew them exactly like this. This is how I drew all my bunnies. And I don't know if I was convinced they had like a lot of feet, or if this was like a fun little fluffy thing, but this is how I used to draw them all the time. Now, in my defense, we did have a bunny in our yard. Like, it was just our bunny, and that bunny was a very fluffy one. It looked like this. That was literally how the bunny looked like. It had like the eye. It had like black eyes and black ears and stuff like that. Oh, that was our family bunny, Pluis. His name is Pluis, which literally means like what does it mean? It's like when there's like a few hairs on the ground, it's a little plus. You know, it's like a little. I'm gonna wait. I'm curious. You have to learn plush. Plus. Fluff. Lint, fuzz, flock, hair. That's what Google Translate is saying. Lint, fuzz, flock, or hair, like fluff. What do you mean you were hacked? I was hacked. My dude, I was hacked. They were streaming crypto and stuff on this channel. And then my channel got deleted. So yeah. That happened. Eee. Funny. But we've all been there, right? I was wondering why he was streaming crypto. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You've seen the quality of my streams, okay? I would never put out like a live stream of an old guy. Excuse me, not my milk lady. No, I provide milk and art. I'm not gonna put out streaming thing for crypto. It was like I looked up the exact title of that stream, and other channels had the stream as well, or had past tense. So at least I wasn't the only one, but just not my man-loving, gold-loving Luigi. If there are two ways to describe me, if there are two ways to describe me, that and of course, very like I'm always very onto my goal. You know, if I say I'm gonna draw, I'm just gonna draw. I'm never distracted. I'm never distracted, ever. If I say, guys, let's draw, that's exactly what I do. So that's another way to describe me. I'm not. It looks kind of. It doesn't look right, does it? I don't. It doesn't. I'm not at the skill level right now to get that right. I'm afraid. I've just been very rough with drawing lately. I'm sorry. As for the outfit, I do like the denim maxi skirt. Let's give her a belt. And I want the outfit to be more like... Where am I? Yeah, I think I got it here. What's this? This one. Ah, it may be his best outfit. It may be his best outfit. Perhaps, perchance, per me. Have you done animation memes before? No. I tried one of the first animation memes ever, children, was Caramel Dansen. Truly masterpiece. It was like very hip, as the kids say, 10 years ago or so. I generally think more. I think it was like 50 years ago. And I did try that out once. I never uploaded it because I was bad at animating. I still am, by the way. But, yeah. That was like my first dip into animation memes. And then never again. I'm just not an animator. And I don't know, I never really enjoy... I think I have the urge to be special too much to participate in a meme. And that is like my fault. That's like a personality fault of me. I'm very annoying when it comes to being special. Like, yeah, but like not mine. I won't do it. Yeah. Even though like people make very lovely, amazing pieces with it. I just don't have the capacity to give it that much of a spin to it that it makes it special in my eyes. I'm actually quite annoying. You may have not sensed this when watching any of my videos or streams, but I'm actually quite annoying. Hello, Audrey. So... If I followed your how to draw eyes tutorial and now I draw eyes almost identical to the way you do, does that count as copying? Should I change the style? I do not think that counts as copying at all. I think the whole find your own art style thing that our community does is bullshit to the highest degree. Doesn't matter if you copy a drawing exactly, that is still your style. That's like your handwriting, right? It's your handwriting. Everything you do is your art style. You already found it. It's yours. I do not own any lines or the way I put lines on my canvas. So absolutely do not change anything. If you like drawing it that way, then you like drawing that way. And I can guarantee you that at one point you put your own twist to it, but you don't have to force it. You don't have to force anything. This style I draw is only my style because it just comes out of my head like that. I do not own it, and you should just... I'm just very happy that it helped you in any way, and just draw. Just draw, just have fun. I do not want to own anything, okay? I just go for it. Just go for it. That's a very old video, by the way. That is a very old video. You know, I don't know if that... I don't know if I still do it. If I do that in that video. But one thing... Blue Pony. No, Valeria, sorry. this chat is so small for me. I'm sorry. One thing... I put like... I do a lot of airbrush underneath the eyes. Dude, that helps so much with eyes. Not even that. Not even like necessarily a brush. Wait, let me look at... Wait, I have one open. Look at this girl. Like, this is it without the blush. And I first put in underneath the eyes. And you think, really? And then I put in some blush. It helps the face so much. But it's like such a minor thing. So that is like one tip I would give. I just put in like really red under eyes. And then I put opacity in, like, I think I had this at like 26. And the same color I put for the blush. And then I put the opacity even lower. This one was like 19. It is such a simple little thing, but it makes the skin a little bit more alive. So, and if it's like, if it's like fancy stuff, I do it with blush. As you can see, oh, what is he doing? Did he just woke up from death? And I put in some red blush, and then I put more underneath the eyes. See how much that changes? But then I remove it from, like, his his tear, what is that called? Tear thingy? I'm not English, by the way. It is such like such an easy little thing, but it helps so much. It helps so much. So, yeah. Anyway. Where was I? I think I might just... Oh! Jesus. Let's just... I thought, like, why not just use this sketch? Right? We will change the big head of this bunny. But still... Wow. A traditional sketch and a liner digital. 2 worlds, 1 family. I will say though, how does she look like? Huh. There you go. You know, they look so cute. I love the little dolls. Wait. Well, normally we only do this when we draw a couple stuff. But for this time only. It's so dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. Just a doll of her doll. Exactly. Still don't know how to draw ears, by the way. I know about this top as well. I do not know about this top as well. Somebody asked if this character, Genevieve, was cousins with this one. I don't think they're cousins, but perhaps they're friends. Perhaps they're friends. Maybe she can finally have a friend. The Ruggy doll next to me, you know what? It's so cute. Ruggy's even smaller. She is because she's bigger. Like a little doll. We love it when characters have friends. We love it if characters have friends, so maybe they can be friends. Saskia mentioned we love Saskia. I really like Saskia. I want to draw her again. Because she's so boring. She has nothing going on. She's the most average girl ever. She's just average. But she's happy, right? She's just happy. She's content. She's content. She likes rice walks, puzzles, watching shows The Color Blue, and dogs. She's content. She has a great time. She's earning her monies. There's this guy following her home. She has a great time. She's just happy to be there for real. Like, especially my line art game is just not working today. She's just happy to exist. She's just happy to, I don't know, have a job. Not everyone has a job. I don't think I'm gonna do a belt. Like this, like at first thought I'm gonna do a belt, but the skirt doesn't have a belt. I don't think we're gonna do a belt. She is wearing a maxi jean skirt. Now, not many girls do a maxi jean skirt. But she's a maxi jean skirt kind of girl. I imagine her speaking the most monotone voice ever. Remembering mermaids, that's too special. Think more average. Think more boring. She's not very, very bored. She's not bored. She's boring. Very different. A monotone voice is too much character. She speaks in the most normal way possible. She's the most normal voice ever. Imagine what your neighbor sounds like. Hi. Oh, I have to pet the cat. I am sorry, everyone. I have to pet the cat. Hello. Mm. Oh. These are the bunnies I'm gonna draw. Oh god, did I draw them way too big? I'm never good with sizes. What is some advice you'd give younger artists who worry about perfection? Yeah, I don't know, dude, because especially if the people you want to like quote unquote inspire are younger people, they're not gonna listen to you because that's like part of being young. Not like I'm super old or something, but when I was younger, what I tried to do and be, I did that with like such a different brain as what I'm thinking with now. Like your brain stops developing when it's like 25, right? And I can tell it with everything. I can tell it with everything. I can tell it by the way I'm thinking. Because when I was younger, I would worry about everything. That's called puberty for you. I would worry about everything. I wanted things to be perfect. Also in my art, you know. I was even like too insecure to put like a bun in my hair because it wasn't like perfect enough. Stuff like that. Whereas now as a grown up, I think that's ridiculous. You know, like why would I ever think that way? But to think that way is part of uh, of being young, of being a teenager or whatever. It's part of it. So the only thing I can say is more like just do whatever, but know that someday you're gonna think differently. And I think that's like a nice thing to have in the back of your head. But to change, you cannot change. We're not that superior to animals that we have like such like a different brain that we can just change. No, at the end of the day, we have certain things, this, how we think, how we act. And one of them is worry too much as a teenager. It just, not even just in art, it's about everything. So, I don't think any advice, at least not with my word capacity, with my word vocabulary, with my English, it could change that. So the cliches are always true. Just have fun. That's the cliche, but that's like it's true. It's true. My art started to change so much. Well, not necessarily my art, but the way I think about art changed so much when I just let go of things. And and that's not even like an adult thing. I not to say that I'm superior or anything, but I still see people get way too worked up about their art in several ways. Then that like it's not about art anymore. I see those TikToks about like people like, oh, it took me like 8 hours to draw this, but it only got 40 likes. Boo hoo, boo hoo, get off, get off. It shouldn't be about likes, and that's very cliche to say, but it is true. It shouldn't be about that. If you think it is about that, then I hope you at one point will see. The chat is gone, by the way. But I hope that at one point you'll see that that's not what it's about. And as soon as you let go of that, I can guarantee you, you will have a better time drawing. You will have a better time drawing, and it will just go way better for you. It gives you a better peace of mind. You'll just enjoy it more. I'm certain of it. I think the chat is back. So yeah, that's my advice. Ooh. But it's cliche advice. I know it's cliche advice. Something actually profound is yet to happen. Is yet to come out of my mouth. But still. Just be yourself and have fun. bunnies. Longer. I do love bunnies. I do love bunnies. They're fun to draw. Every single time I draw an animal, I'm pretty okay with like the anatomy. That's all because I used to draw ponies. There's so many times where I draw something and like, how should I draw it? And I know it because I drew those fuckers. Always. It gave me a lot. It helped me a lot. It helped me through a lot of things. This one needs to be a bit bigger. And a little tail. If I was a bunny, I would go sit on like a cute guy's lap too. Not to be mean. Maybe I would chill out with her too, but I would go to the pretty man in the park as well, okay? You're so talented drawing. Thank you, Reddy. That's very nice. If only I knew how to draw an ass. A bunny ass. I'm gonna do this. Sometimes, if you can recognize it as such, it's enough. Oop. There's just so much fluff. There's no place for anatomy. I used to draw a lot of bunnies because I had a character with a bunny. So I drew, and I like to draw him with his bunny a lot. So because like having an animal companion, I don't do that enough with characters. But it's always nice because then they have like this little thing to hold on to. I'm so glad you're back. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. It was very annoying to deal with, but we're back and we're drawing bunnies. Oh. I sometimes have like such good line art days. Like these. Oh, the line art went. The line art went, and it was amazing. Today's not one of those days. Today's not one of those days. I'm having trouble drawing lately. So I don't know how good this will turn out. You sometimes just have these periods. Period. Where nothing works. I now already hate this foot. Hee. What would her relationship with the other DSM you guys be actually? Do she and Molly's have beef? No, because I do not like to put things of myself in these characters, and I have beef with him. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's very smart to have beef with him because he's like powerful and stuff. I don't know. I think she's just... Again, I do not have a lot of planned out for this one. She's just there. She's just there right now. I think she's pretty... Someone suggested to make her like very gentleman-like. I like that idea because, well... Philip is very gentleman-like. We love Philip. I really like Philip. I think he's at number 4 of my favorite Disney prince. I'm pretty sure he's at 4. Yeah. No. 3. He's at 3. He's at 3. Yeah, he's at 3. She's the handsome woman to his beautiful man. Oh, I hate that foot. Oh, my line art is Is it okay if we do more sketches, gang? Is it okay if we do more sketches? Because my line art is just... I'm not liking it today. Jenny. It's just not... It's not working out. Let's sketch Saskia. Let's sketch her. Queen, take your time, thanks. This is why I love you guys. You guys are a great team. We can do it together. We're all in this together. We see that. Linus for the strong. We are weak today. I've been weak this whole week. It's been a week. It's been a week. I'm back in the office again. I had 3 weeks of vacation, 3.5, almost 4. I guess 4 weeks of vacation. Lovely. Last week I was in panic stress mode because of the whole YouTube stuff. And then I had to go back to work, and work is high stress at this moment as well. I have a deadline coming up, and I wouldn't say kids never work in an office, because the rest of the time it's really nice and really great and I have a great time. Never work for schools. Never work for schools. That's my Let's draw Saskia in like I had an idea. Does Saskia go to the other school that some of the other girls go to? That is I want to bring this into the team. Team, we have to chat about this, right? We have to chat about this because Saskia is very boring. So boring. She's very average. So at one one point I'm like, okay, so she isn't magical because being magic is too cool, you know? Or is that the average in the world? Are most people magical? Right? Because you, as in the main character, does not have magic and you're special. But that is like in the school setting. So I don't know which one is more normal to not or have magic or do. Right? So that's I'm in a pickle, as they say. I'm in a pickle. That's where I'm at. So I don't know yet. I do not know yet. The girls' school in question that I made up is like they do not have a budget. They are way cheaper, and they are they're poor. If you look at the other schools, they do not have all the fancy stuff. They're letting anybody in. Like, if she got in, this one got in, and she's not smart at all. So it's not like a really prestigious good school or anything. As common, you have some magic, but only ones with potential go to arcane schools or something. Yeah. But isn't this hard, Katie? Isn't this hard? Do you understand my struggle? In terms of Twisted Wonderland lore, having no magic is very average. Okay. I guess she doesn't have magic. I think she doesn't have magic. Let's cut the rope. She does not have magic. Let's cut the knot. I think it'd be funny for her to go to this school and she's dragged around by everyone else that want her to have fun. Oh, she's having fun, Caitlin. She's having so much fun. Again, she's not bored. She's boring. She just tells all the people, like, yeah, yesterday I went to the park, and they had they had things displayed there, and I watched it and had a very great time. She just had a very great time. Talked to an old guy there. He explained something about the war. And she went home. She's not shy. That's too special. She's not a crazy social butterfly. That's too special. She's average. She's just average. And I gotta say, if I had to point out one character that I'm most relating to, it has to be Saskia. She just she likes vanilla ice cream. Or what is the most liked ice? I think the most liked ice cream is like mint chocolate. Maybe your most favorite is mint chocolate. There's nothing wrong with being a Saskia. Saskia is living a mundane life. Mundane Mandy. You can call her Mundane Mandy as well. I called her Saskia because in Dutch it's saai Saskia, boring Saskia. And I'm not gonna change it because Saskia has been a joke between me and my friend for so long. Like, I am very attached to this name. But even her name should be boring. But, team, I have something else. I had an idea for Jade's partner. Now, I want you guys to hear me out. Because it's again a joke with me and my friend. And we love the idea. But I do not know if I can communicate this idea good enough that people will not think I'm weird. Okay? Here's the idea. Let me first, okay, so what if Jade? This is so stupid. Jade, is like, wow, there's so much love in the air. There's so much love in the air. My brother is totally in love with his puddles. This is true love, because this is canon, by the way. I don't know if you know this. All the other girls not, but this canon, absolutely. He's like, wow, this is so amazing. I want one too. And he walks into the nearest hospital in visiting hours and finds a girl in her hospital bed based on these. He's like, well, I found her. That's it. That's it. That's it. He just found like, wow, I have one now. She isn't aware of the situation. But she is very ill. And this tall man keeps visiting her. She doesn't know him. But he's like, okay. And he's like, wow, it is so amazing to be in love. Yeah. And then he goes to his brother, to Azul. It's like, I found love as well. You're absolutely right. It's amazing. And then, oh, well, what's her name? Oh, I don't know. I think I think I read it somewhere. I think it was like Termina or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're in love. So, yeah. So, yeah, I think we're going to get married. She doesn't have much left, so we will do it soon. Imagining no one else visits her, and she's like, yeah, at least someone comes. No, I like to imagine her family does come, and they keep seeing that man there, and they're like, who is this? But he's just there as well. And at one point, it's like, family, I don't know if you actually can come here anymore. I have a feeling Termina doesn't really like you guys. So, thank you, bye. I think it's very funny, but I also think people who've been begging for a Jade partner will hunt me down. Honey, who's that man in the corner of the room? Exactly. Do you think she's a victim of his mushroom rants? Perhaps. I think he tells her everything, and she just... I don't know, maybe she's like too weak to even speak. Who knows? Who knows? She just sits there, and he's like, wow. Floyd was right. Love is amazing. It is so freeing to have someone to talk to every day. Anyway, bye. And he leaves her. You think it's cute? That's nice. Because I think I get messages every single day about at least somebody who is like, okay, where's Phil's girl? Where's Rook's girl? First of all, I never said I make them all girls. Want to make that clear, because some people keep forgetting Jacques. I just do what I feel like. And most of the time it's going to be a girl, because I'm a girl. Right? That's just how it is. I can make it like a grand thing. I can pretend I do it for a reason, but I just do it to please myself. I'm a very selfish artist when it comes to that. Most of them are gonna be girls because I would, but I never said I will do everyone a girl. Or partner in general, by the way, because Molly's can fucking joke. I'm eating peanuts, by the way. Love is amazing, and it's someone who can't fight back. She can't do anything. Termina can't do anything. Should we sketch Jacques? Wait, what am I doing? Why am I not drawing Jacques? Those are not good peanuts. Tell me, why am I not drawing Jacques? That's something I say all the time. Yeah. I really want to draw every partner at least with their partner once. But Termina sounds like a reference to terminal illness. Yeah, duh. Jay just saw her like hospital sheet. It was like, I think her name was something like Termina. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, but I think it fits. Oh, but yeah, I like, especially with that name, I don't think people are gonna understand my vision. But it's a vision I'm gonna stick to. Please make her. Let's first sketch Jacques, and then I can see if I'm mentally capable of drawing Termina tonight. Or at least sketching, because again, the line art is not working tonight. How does Jacques look like again? You'd think I have it like ingrained in my mind. Because when I wake up, I look at Jacques. But that's actually not true. It's a very funny thing. You think I would, but yeah, I mean. What should he do? Wait, I'm gonna... Okay. Either casual clothes, bathing suit, or pajamas. I could do a poll. I learned this. I can do a poll. He's gonna be part of the girls, okay? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Jacques fit. Jacques fit. Beach. Casual. But I don't know how you spell pajamas in English, so I'm just gonna do it in my language and I hope for the best. PJ. I'm gonna put in PJs. PJs. I don't think I've ever seen Jacques before. Actually, Caitlin, how could you? Jacques, like Jacques' name sounds too much like Jack, so I might change it. But I really like Jacques, so I thought about Jacques being his like second name, and then I thought about, because he's twisted from Bill, aka the best character from Alice in Wonderland. It's like the little lizard guy. His name is Bill. So I thought, what if his name is Bill Jacques? But then he would be called BJ. So I thought, like, no, maybe we should do something else. But you know, Jacques Pierre, Jacques is so French sounding. He's not even French. I don't know. Oh, it's just Jacques. It's just Jacques. Jacques. PJs are winning. PJs? How do I see it? PJs are winning. Wait, he's not French? I don't know what he is. He's just Jacques. Maybe his parents had a face. I don't know. You think he's French with that name. I agree. You'd think he's French. So maybe he is France. Je m'appelle Jacques. Je m'appelle Jacques. Sacre bleu. Ooh. Sacre bleu. Okay, I think it's good. We're gonna do the PJs, everybody. He's like a fake French. He's not fake. Jacques will never be fake. Jacques is very authentic. Let's do Jacques. I think... No, we're gonna put him in here. We're gonna put him with the girls. I'm tired of pretending he's not one of the girls. There he is. Hello. Somebody was asking me about voice claims. I do not know. Okay, I have no idea. I'm very bad when it comes to that. But Jacques sounds hot as fuck, okay? He has to. I think the thing I just wanted to do like a really good character for Kater because I do not like Kater that much. So I thought if I do like a character that I would like, I would draw them. But I just I have no. In general, I have a hard time drawing these characters together because I think it needs to be like a little fun comic. If it was like a little fun comic, I can get into it. If it's like a little fun comic, but it's very hard to come up with good comments sometimes. I'm not the best storyteller, okay? I also have no idea what Jacques' personality is like, other than amazing, of course. But Jacques is just Jacques. What does Jacques do before bed? Team, what does Jacques do? He hates chimneys. He hates chimneys because Bill. I'm gonna put on Bill because I don't know if anybody. Alice in Wonderland. Bill. This to fit. He gives us swimmer vibes. Swimmer vibes. I was thinking about, oh yeah, because he should be in one of the clubs, but he's not in the girls' school. He's not in one of the girls' school. He already graduated. I made him like 20, so he's already graduated, so I don't have to deal with what school he goes to. I had one person tell me in an ask and in my inbox, which I thought was very brilliant, and one they want to make a comic out of that. That's why I haven't answered to it yet. But their headcanon was that Jacques was very unphotogenic. Like, doesn't matter who makes the photos, he looks like shit on them. He looks like absolute shit. Even if you put him in like the greatest suit, because he is the most handsome guy ever, he will still look shit on a photo. And I like that. But in like a cute way, right? Maybe he's the degenerate of the girls' school. I don't know. That's kind of fun. I don't know if I want to commit to that, but that's a kind of a fun idea. But first, in his PJs, okay? What is he wearing? What does he do? What is he like? Oh. I do think he's a maintenance guy. The first the original thing I had in mind for him is that he did like the sets for Yina's modeling gigs. That was the first. So she's like friends with Jacques. I think I'm gonna stick with that. But versus PJs, oh my god. The pose always the hardest. But luckily he is a man, and I like drawing men. He helps cater to music club events. He does build sets! Mint, he does build sets. Are we cooking? I don't want him to be too buff. We don't want people to be too intimidating. Hello, cat! Bye, cat. Mm-hmm. He definitely builds the set for each performance and gets confused when the music club trio have different ideas. He looks a little slow, doesn't he? He does look a little slow. He is friends with Yina, who is even slower. How she got into school. How she finished middle school in general. Because she's supposed to be Ed, by the way. Some people didn't know that. Not that people need to know everything about what I do, of course. Absolutely not. But it's a hyena, but she's like, she's twisted from like the dumb one. We're so creative, team. We're very creative. Gina's just a girl. Yeah. She just takes pics of like her workout outfit and gets like super tons of money. Like, it's super cool. And people are like so nice to me. Oh my god. They say like the sweetest stuff, and then the stuff is like hot, raw. It's like, oh my god, I don't get it, but I love it. All these people want to eat sushi. I don't get it. And every group of friends, there's the dumb one. I do think, if y'all don't mind me doing what I always do, get distracted. She is like best friends with Prim. And Prim is like smart. You know? So somebody also asked me, I haven't responded to that yet, but the rooms, who is bunking with who? Let me make a graph real quick so we can yap a bit. We can yap a bit and then we can continue with sketching Jacques. Jacques. Because this is what I imagine, team. Let me first close some files. Team, this is what I imagined. Who are the roommates of who? Very important question. Constantly, it's on our minds. I get it. Guys, I get it. It is something I want to know as well. We all want to know. So, I feel like these girls have, first of all, way smaller rooms than any big prestige school. It's like a typical... Let me see if I can have like a... Oh! I misclick things all the time. The typical thing, what I see... is this. They're next to each other. Not the study thing, not, and it's like way more cottage-like because it's all based on met and mim. But it's stuff like this. This is what I see. They don't have like their own 2 people bed. I don't know what they're called in English. I don't have canopies. They don't have big things. They just have 2 small beds. Maybe they're like bunk beds that go up and you have a desk underneath. Shit like that. That's the thing I see. Yes. Look at these girls. Oh, look at these girls. This is what I see. Look at these girls, they're having fun, they're having amazing cookies. This is what I see. Imagine if 2 different girls are roomies and you can see which side is whose. Absolutely. Will I ever draw that? Maybe. Sometimes I dabble in interiors, but not a lot. Not a lot, but like, if you want to translate it to Twisted Wonderland stuff, they would not have a background for each girl. They would have a background for each room. That's how small they are. They're small. And they're not allowed to invite boys. Oh. So I'm gonna make a little graph. Because graphs are fun. Okay. Graphs are fun. Can I actually... Wait. So every room has 2 people. Right? Every room has 2 peoples. And most of them are hanging with another girl we already know. Why? Because that is just fun! Not allowed to invite boys, but you invited Ruggy over to promise for food. No, he ain't coming over. He ain't coming over. She's too expensive for him. Like, oh my god, we can like totally hang out like in my room. But he doesn't want to. It's too much. It's too much. She's too much. Her thighs are fake, but she's too much. So, first duo. It's like I am... announcing, like, look at that. Look at that. She shares her thingy. Thingy, that sounds weird, isn't it? But at least one of them has the fancy sneaking to see their girl and their self. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Katie. Absolutely. Do they have their own phrase of dorm leaders? They have one student council president. They do not have dorms. Again, that's too expensive. Dorms, like whole house, is too expensive. They have one dorm leader or one student council president. I don't know if I want a student council president to be Ooh. Don't mind the whole thing you just saw there. I don't know if I want the student council president to be based on Mad Madam Mim, or if I want the schoolmaster to be Mad Madam Mim. But somebody's gonna be Mad Madam Mim, okay? Somebody's gonna be Mad Madam Mim. Mim. These two share a room. Very important. Very important. Another room duo. Actually, I can just... Who cares? Thoroughly not me. Another duo we have. Yina has like several water bottles on her side of the room. She has several water bottles. And like a good time. Just a good time. The master, there's already too many M's. Another one could work. Too many M's? Oh, Master Mad Madam Mim! Hat Mistress Mad Madam Mim. But she wouldn't be called Miss Mad Madam Mim. She would be called Stacy. Just kidding, I have no idea. I think I'm too funny sometimes, and I'm not. These are another duo. And she's like, Primi, I totally saw like the hottest guy ever in my gym. And everyone's like, whoa, what are the odds if like the hottest guy ever is in like your gym? She's like, I know, right? They're rooming together. And another room I had was, I'm just gonna put it up here. I was doing other things. I like to do several stuff in the same chat. This one shares a room with this one. Like, this one is like Daphne. She has still a room open. Because they keep wanting to leave because she is like watching weird anime out loud. And she's a transfer student. She comes from the sea. She's the second year. This is the lore now. And so she could bunk bed with her. Not bunk bed. That's not the right thing. The spot was free, so they're rooming now. Right? Imagine she's Crowley's ex. Oh. I think it would more be what's his name again? Ambrosia? Like the one from the other school who's based on Merlin. And another. I think these were it. However, I do imagine that that's also for soap conveniences. Where's she at? Wait. Of course, we're gonna use. The right one. This queen, she has her own room because it's like bigger, right? For the wheels, it's bigger. So, if a boy was able to sneak in, they would have privacy. Ta-da! These are it at this point. But we still have other people to assign. Saskia, we just established, does not go to school. Genevieve, I think she does. Genevieve does. But maybe... Is there a girl who's part of the... Any community? What is that? Ivy! Oh my god, Ivy, oh. Ivy, I don't know. Of course they don't all have, somebody we know as we know. Oh. Where's Ivy at? Ivy. There she is. She does not have a roommate as of now. Could she be? She's not booking with Genevieve because Genevieve is second year, I think. I thought about even making her third year. I don't know yet. But Ivy is the first year. She just came to school. She may look scary, but her biggest dream is world peace, okay? Hey guys. How you guys doing? Alright. I don't know why, but I see Genevieve have made it that lets her talk to animals. Isn't that already like a class? Animal tongue or something like that? And then like a little green. This is the green room. Ew. This is the green room. Oh, ugly color. Oh no, I had this too much, this color. I'm sorry. It's just green. Right? Right? I don't play Twisted myself. My only interest is in Euro season storylines. I am honored. I am honored. And they already have a class with animal stuff, and Ruggy, which is like the little doll you see next to you now. He is very good at animal tongue, and he would like animal linguistics. And there's like someone with a cat in the game, and he like talks to the cat. And apparently, according to one of the comics, one of the manga entries, the cat like tells jokes constantly during class. He's like, they're not that funny. They're not that funny. I am more invested in your characters in the actual game. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh. Genevieve. Genevieve is bunking with nobody yet either. She's a second year. Very important, guys. Very important. Very important. Very important. It's so very important, all of this, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh my god. There you go. Bam! Bam! So, any questions? I feel like we're missing a few, aren't we? I don't even keep track of this stuff, if I'm being completely honest with you. I had a feeling I had way more that go to the school. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Jamil's girl. Jamil's girl doesn't go to the school. I had like a overview of everyone, and then the background tells me who goes to what school. No, this is it. This is it, y'all. Team, this is it. Is it this? No. Doesn't matter. This is it, y'all. The committee question. I mean those in charge of taking care of the school, like cleaning committee or planning a committee. Committee is like the Dutch word for committee. I don't know. I honestly don't know. What I liked, so I don't know if that is like a committee that can exist, but maybe you can just make it up. These girls are fake anyway. What I really like the idea of, not necessarily to, well, let me first explain it. I feel like she always has to wake up her dad every morning, like, well, not because she's living in a dorm, so maybe not her dad, but she's good at waking up. Not Silver. Silver's not wake upable. First one, like, it's not like, oh, she's special, she's only can wake him up. No, we're not doing that. But maybe she's from the wake up committee, right? She like is earlier than the rest, and it helps the girls wake up, cause that's what Philip does. Committee, keep forgetting the name. She's from the waking up committee, right? The wake up committee. She's standing there with a pan. Bam, bam, bam. Wake up. Guys, wake up. Everyone wake up. It's a new day. It's a new day for school. Aren't you guys excited? That feels like something from military, not school. But don't underestimate Lady Mystic College, okay? Don't underestimate Lady Mystic College. It's so dumb. I know it's dumb. Oh. But yeah, maybe we can fill up the hours someday. We're gonna keep this so I can answer to that one person. Roomies. They just need Genevieve. They just need Genevieve. And then they say, Jenny leave. Jenny leave. Brandy doesn't go to that school. Brandy doesn't go to that school. Brandy, I'll get Brandy in here. So people, because I do not expect people to know what I'm talking about. You shouldn't. This is Brandy. Brandy's 15. Brandy is still in middle school. So she doesn't, and I think she doesn't have magic. She doesn't have magic, and she lives in Clocktown, or whatever. It's like Dew's hometown. Ah, the cliches. The cliches, the trope. This trope is what you're a girl. That's this trope. I didn't know. It was for you were a boy. Well, actually, I'm a girl. No, she doesn't sound like that, because then you'd know. But that's it. That's the trope. And to me, it's one of the better tropes. I love tropes like this. Okay. I love tropes like this. Deuce is so cutie, your style. I love Deuce. I first didn't like Deuce. I thought it was boring, but then my eyes were opened. My eyes were open, and I finally understood. He might be the best one. He's in my top 5. I think he's number 5 for me. Because yes, I have like a whole list. Okay, I have a whole list. I think he's at number 5 for me now. Maybe 4. I'm still figuring out 3 and 4. 4 and 5. I'm still figuring out 4 and 5. But he's either number 4 or number 5. Because I really like Deuce. I really like him. He's just... I do not know. I do not have the English knowledge to give him the right word. It is in Dutch though. So if you're Dutch, please help me. But I think he's a doetje. He's a little doetje. Deuce is een doetje. So yeah. I want to draw her again too. Because I want to draw her in a PJs as well. But like she's slowly changing her wardrobe to be more girly. But she isn't there yet. So I still believe she has some boys' clothes. I also thought about like she's the only girl in her family, right? She's the only girl, and when she's home alone with her brothers, with her dads, she's just she wears her boys' clothes again. That's the vision, and I think her pajamas are data as well. What were we doing, Jacques? Jacques, right there. Thank you very much. I need a Jacques with a human touch. Hey, Jacques, always at the run. Gotta slow it down, baby. Gotta have some Jacques. Yeah, I want her to have... Oh, this chat is gone again. I want her to have as many men in the in her family, but I didn't want her to have like a single parent. So I thought, wait a second, you can double dads. You can double the dad. Totally forgot about it. I felt so smart. So like they're all like cool. Like I don't know, her dads are two cool like motorcycle men or something like that, right? She has like three uncles on both sides. Absolutely, just all men, and she has an older brother and a younger brother. That's the vision I had. That's the vision I had. So she had no, and they're all like spit on the floor. Yeah, you know, my son is 14, but I'm gonna teach him how to drink beer. Here you go, son. Thanks, Dad. Huh? That's my imitation of little brother. And they all are a sandwich. They all love sandwiches. They're part of the same bread. Jacques. Guys, Jacques. I'm not thrilled about the pose. I have a new pose in mind. I do want to draw him from the front. So we can... Oh, Jacques. Oh, I already thought, why am I feeling so, like, lonely? But it was because I wasn't... Because Jacques wasn't there. He? I shouldn't... Why do I always... I thought about, like... No, because we also want to see his... we also want to see the outfit! I don't think Jacques is very fashionable. Jacques is very... casual. Very functional. That's Jacques. That's him, alright. Oh, Jacques. Oh my god. This is way too, like, he's not as ripped as Hina. That's it. He's just gonna, like, lean against something. He's just gonna lean against something. I was so ready to say, like, oh, like, that dorm bunk bat thing. But he isn't in the school. I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking he's one of the girls. I sometimes like to have a stare contest with my cat. Let me show you guys what I have sitting next to me while I'm doing this. Oh, hello! I just cleaned today, but the floor is already white because of his fur. But this is what I have to deal with sitting next to me. Hello. I don't like this pose. I think it's too elegant for him. I think this pose is too elegant. I don't feel like he's elegant at all. Right? Let's try this one more time. He's just tired, y'all. He's just tired. He's like, oh, I have to get out of bed and do my job, which I have, which I obtained through hard work, through quitting college. Well, this is more in character. You don't see much of the fit. But then again, I do not know the fit well as well. So he's just like sitting in bed. Right? Let's give him like a little, to parallel this one, a little, and maybe he has like a little clock that has like Bill on it. Oh, oi. Oi. Wakes up at 7. Oh. Yes. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel something. The fishing is coming. He is kind of strong. He is like carrying around letters all day, so, and other sad stuff. Right? We're gonna... Anatomy doesn't need to be perfect right now. This is just sketching. Oh my god. No. Who cares? If we're just gonna... Hands. Oh, hands. And the other one is hiding me behind the other one. And that's what I call art. That's what I call being smart. Outfit. I know what you guys are thinking. Luigi, let this perfect man sleep naked. We can't, you guys. We can't. Because of rules I made up. I want him to wear a pajama. Because if you guys wanted to see him half naked, you should have chosen the beachwear, but you guys didn't. And I don't think anyone wants to see him. Okay. First off, face. If Leona can't sleep naked, no one can. Leona should have had a tank top. I want to put that out there. The middle ages thing he has going on right now ain't my favorite. But everything is better than Diva Cup Orpho. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm gonna rant your heads off and nobody likes that. But because we're drawing tonight. Okay, let's give him an outfit. Again, I think he's very practical. He's a practical man. We also want like a little cheeky, like a cheeky Disney thing. Now, of course, we already have the cheeky Bill clock. But if we can go cheekier, we will go cheekier. Right? Let's first do his hair. His hair's gonna be like a mess because he's not wearing his, what even is his hair? Right? I only drew this man once in my life. An Eat Me shirt. Yeah, but... Yeah, because that is the whole... Yeah, because he's in that scene. He is at that... Katie! He is at that scene, because then Alice is like... Becomes really, really tall. Because of those cookies. Let me look it up. Alice in Wonderland. Eat me. Yeah, or the house. I also thought about the house. Let me first bring in this one. Oh my god. Oh. Giant house. I'm gonna do something with this as well. Which, you know, that's just a rook. Maybe this was another thought of mine. I'm just looking at pictures of Bill, and it just makes me happy. Bill is just the best. He might be the best character. I had somebody tell me, I need to make another character, but in like a fun suggestion way. Sometimes people just straight up tell me what to do. Those are not fun. But the fun one was like, you need it. Maybe there's another character, and he is based on this one, and it's like, and I thought that was fun. So maybe we can do something with him as well. Who knows? They look very intimate. But Bill, or I mean Jacques is only asked for one person, okay? We do want a little more than just a shirt. Because if it's just a shirt, that's boring, right? That is boring. That is boring. Also, he would be coming for her fit then. We can't have that. Her shirt are like these, are like the arrow signs on the way. So we can't have that. Maybe I should be a hero. I know what everyone wants. They want a man in a tank top. And I could give that to them. Let's do it. No, but a tank top is also just a tank top. A tank top is also just a tank top. Maybe. Wait. And then it's like a little bit ruffled because he was sleeping. He was sleeping. And then underneath a shirt. And they told me I was not creative enough in art school. Oh, how dumb they are now. But do I like it? Yes. Yes. Yes! Dormouse Machenia. Dude. Maybe. That would be fun. Or the Mad Hatter. Or, I don't know. I don't know if I ever draw him. I don't know. But I like this. I like this. God, I'm a bit tired. I can't go out on way too long. I have to go to work tomorrow. There you go. And then something fun on his shirt. For example, Bill Love. Or, I don't know, like, that's too much, I think. I don't think it has to be, like, I'm trying to do the house. No, that's too much. It can also just be I don't know, it's just too much. Maybe sweep chimney. He's afraid of chimneys. I once said, not that anyone's remembering every single thing I ever said, but that was like his thing. He's afraid of chimneys. Wow. It's so different. We can figure it out later. Let's first do the eyes, because he's just chill. I have no idea what he's like. I have no idea what this man is like. He's smiling because he looks at his, like, bill clock. Who wouldn't smile at that? We got him. Boys, we got him. We got him. But since my, line art game is still a bit wonky, let's sketch Brandy's PJs and then call it a night. I think we're gonna call it a night afterwards. Let's give her PJs. I am gonna put it in a new canvas because the other canvas is a bit too clustered. Like, oh. Yes. She's like in a yawn. She's yawning. I love her. I drew her recently. Oh yeah, that was so pretty, Katie. As always, very pretty. I want her to have, like, bigger ears than the other girls. Because they're like, you know, like butterfly wings. She thinks they're like, oh no, I don't want anyone to see my... I know, she doesn't sound like that. I don't want anyone to see them, oh no. But then they're actually kind of cute. That's the vision. That's the vision. With no hair, she kind of looks like Smeagol, but... her chin isn't working. There you go. I want her to hold like a big teddy bear as well. Or what animal? Or some... No, she can't. Like, her whole motive is like butterflies because she's a butterfly brat thingy. But that's too silly to have like a big croissant. I want an animal. Like a... I don't know. Or else maybe... horror cushion. caterpillar. When will you stream again? It's really enjoyable watching you draw while studying for the exams. I have no idea. I do that spontaneously. I do so spontaneously. I never know. Don't have a schedule for that, unfortunately. Because a lot of times, it just depends if I have time in general. Or the motivation. Mm-hmm. And now, for my next trick, I'll do the hair. I like to imagine she did one of those tricks where you make like a ponytail here, and then the other ponytail is this, so her hair is actually not as long as you think it is. That's the end of that sentence. Like it's like this, right? And she didn't like it, she has to... I did a little bit of flow in there because I do want people to be able to recognize that like it's her. But this is her. But normally she does her hair like real pretty. She knows how to now. She watched a lot of YouTube tutorials. And she takes her time. She really enjoys it. Yeah, we're doing Brandy sleepwear. Just as a sketch. As for the sleepwear itself, again, I like her to not have replaced all her wardrobe yet, so I think her sleepwear is still boyish. The chat goes away so much. It didn't do this before the update. I swear to God. Does Brandy manspread when she sits? No. She's a lady now. I don't think she ever did that because she didn't have the confidence for that. But now he's gonna do like a fun little shirt. I know I just said that Jacques just should not have just a shirt. That's too boring. But I feel like for Brandy we can make it work. And then maybe I don't know. That looks like a bridge. Let's not make it a bridge. Ooh, maybe. Watch this. I say this. I pretend like this is like really smart. I want to leave like just like a speck of whatever that is on the butterfly, but like I don't know, jelly? We can level this up by a cute teddy bear. There's a cute teddy bear. You'd think, wow, she really did her best. It looks like honey. Maybe. I have no idea, dude. They do sandwiches so differently from where I live. Okay? When you put honey on a piece of bread. As for the animal, what we've all been waiting for this whole night. What animal is she gonna draw? What animal will this be? A dino. I have no idea, dude. A dino that has nothing to do with anything. I just thought about the most boyish animal I could think of. That and dogs. No, but everyone likes dogs. That's not like... Just gonna do a bear. I'm done. I'm done! A mouse! What about a mouse? Mickey. A Mickey Mouse. A rat! Like the door, like the little teacup mouse, you know? So we have at least like a little bit. Like a rat. Is her room very messy like a teenage boy? No. She cleaned it up. She's changing. She used to be very much like that. Her brothers would come in and trash the place, and she would be like, "Fuck," you know, as kids do. And but she cleaned it up more. She had the only motivation in the world, all out of nowhere, and now she likes girly stuff. She finally has the confidence, and I just imagine her looking up how to do hair tutorials online, and like really enjoying it. Like it's like a thing she enjoys a lot, you know. She just, you know, I don't like the stereotype of a girl becoming stronger when she loses her femininity. This is the opposite. We're going opposites. She finally learns to really have a great time, to really see herself as more than whatever other people see her as. And she finds joy in finding her femininity. Mortimer the rat. Is Mortimer a rat? I thought Mortimer was also a mouse, but maybe this is a rat. Morty. Her bush is named Morty. But she will never tell anyone. There we have it, folks. There we have it. There she is. There she is. It has one eye less. Because her family cannot sew. They go to like these blast cycle races together. That's their family trip. She loves it. She still loves it. But she also likes to wear lip gloss. Maybe there's like a motor mice from Mars. A motor mice from Mars. This is Motor Mice from Mars. She was really into that show. Does it exist in this universe? I don't know. But she was into a show with mice on motors coming from Mars. Was she into that show also because all the mice men were very fit looking men with six packs? Maybe, and maybe it is based on someone you may know as yours truly, me. Maybe. But I also thought the fighting sequence were very cool, so There you go. There we go. If I do it a little bit. Excusez-moi. Hello. My cat is destroying something in the background. So if you hear something breaking, you know what it is. Let's see if maybe if it's smaller. The sketch is saying yes, and then the sketch said yes. The line art is having a hard time converting to these ideas. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end it here anyway. Thank you guys for coming. I maybe gonna stream again soon. Maybe not. Maybe gonna get hacked again. Lol. Who knows? Who knows? So have a fine rest of your day. And I'll see you guys later.